One of the main problems with many beginners in philosophy is that they take an approach to philosophy in which they like this idea or this concept and they embrace them, and they don't realize that when you embrace one concept, it has implications for other concepts. For example, if I make a claim about a certain area in philosophy, it's always going to relate in some way or other back to ultimate reality, what is ultimately true. When we deal with ultimate reality, we're talking about ontology. It's going to be the more precise word we'll use, metaphysics or ontology. For example, when somebody claims that they have the right to make their own decisions of what is right or wrong, they can define right or wrong. They are maybe knowingly or unknowingly making a claim about the ultimate nature of reality. Well, that's fine, and people do this on a normal basis. However, if we want to do philosophy legitimately, we need to understand that there is a relationship between the different areas of life and ontology or metaphysics. Since we are in this particular course, we're looking at ethics, we are going to be looking at how does ethics relate specifically to ontology. I may first of all go, I claim this is my ethics or this is my ethical standard. If I do, it's going to have some major implications for what I ultimately believe is ultimately true. I can go the other direction. For example, I can say that I believe this is ultimate reality. And when I do, then it's going to have implications for ethics. We don't want to go into all the different systems right now, but we do want to look at the three major models of ultimate reality. The first system is going to be pure materialism or atheism. Materialism basically says that matter is all that exists. Everything is either matter or energy. There is no God. Either the universe is not God, there's no God outside the universe. Matter is all that exists. This is going to have major implications in the area of ethics. For example, if matter is all that exists, then there's really no standard, ultimate, absolute standard of right and wrong. I can have an opinion what's right and wrong, or you can have an opinion what's right and wrong, but really these are irrelevant because matter in and of itself is amoral. It is ethics has nothing to do with pure matter. So if we claim that basically there is absolutely no right or wrong, it's irrelevant, then I have said something about the nature of the universe. If I claim that atheism or materialism is true, then I'm going to say basically there is no right and wrong. The strong man is going to get his way, or the strong majority or the strong minority are going to get their way, and I really have no grounds to criticize them. Because basically nothing is right or wrong. It's basically the strong individual, the strong minority, strong majority. The strong person is going to get his way. On the link, you see there's a written link. It is going to describe in more detail some of the different aspects of this first model. But as it relates to ethics, if materialism is true, then there is no right and wrong. And basically, the strong person or group is going to get their way. The second model is the universe does exist, but either the universe is divine or basically the divine lives in each and every part of the universe. For example, the first would be called Pantheism, where everything is divine, where I am divine, you're divine, the animals are divine, the plants are divine, the river is divine, the sky is divine, everything is divine. This is a huge system, and there are at least about 1 billion people who believe in the system. Or there's a modification of this. It's very similar, but for all practical purposes, it's the same. But the pantheism is going to claim that although the universe is not divine, the divine is in everything in the universe. The river may not be divine, but the divine is in the river. The cow may not be divine, but the divine is in the cow. the person, the body himself, may not be divine, but the essence, the main part, or the person I really am inside me, is divine. So we have everything is basically divine, or deity, divinity lives in everything. This has a lot of implications for many areas in philosophy, but for example, in the area of ethics, it's going to say, since everything is divine, then really ethics is, reality is beyond morality. Why even discuss morality? How can I, if I am a divine being, really do wrong? How can you, if we disagree, how can I say you're wrong if you are just as much divine as I am divine? Now, there are some in this system who try to come up with a system of ethics or morality, but we'll look at that. Do they have a logical basis for their claims? And remember, as we approach these systems, we want to look at them logically. Otherwise, we're not really doing philosophy here. The third model is going to label transcendence. It's basically claiming that there is the material universe. It is real, but it is not ultimate reality. Instead, there is a divine being, a perfect being outside the universe that transcends the universe. This allows for an absolute standard of right and wrong. If I claim that there is an absolute standard of right and wrong, the third model is really the only model I can appeal to support that. On the other hand, if I claim that Judaism or Christianity or Islam is true, these are representations of that third model. And if I claim they're true, then they're going to have some major implications in the area of ethics. It's kind of ironic, but you will hear, for example, a Muslim, a Christian, or a Jew claim that they are embracing those systems, but then they claim there's no such thing as right and wrong, but everything is a matter of personal opinion. Well, they have violated and contradicted the very systems. They're acting more like the second system or the first system, and really not the third model. And so, as we look at these things, we want to look at them holistically, also logically. So your first model is going to be materialism. Everything is pure matter. There is no right and wrong. You cannot support ethics from a materialistic standpoint. You can go, well, the strong individual, strong group, or persons will get their way, but that's going to be your ethical system. The second model, everything is either divine or the deity lives in everything, and as a result, morality is really a moot point here. That reality is beyond morality. Third, then you have a model of transcendence. There's a divine perfect being outside the universe, and this allows for an absolute standard of right and wrong.